It's really interesting how a lot of people in first world countries, Muslims or otherwise, it doesn't matter, complain about being unhappy and dissatisfied with their current situation in life, be it who they are, what they have, and what they've become. And you ask, and it's like, well, do you have a house? And it's got a decent house, a nice car, good food on the table, a decent job, good social life, security. All of which are things that only somebody could dream of in a third world country. Any one of those items would be a dream come true to these people. And you've got it, and you've got a ton of it. It's in abundance. Subhanallah, وَإِن تُعِدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. And if you just try to count the blessings of Allah, you will never be able to count it because it's an infinite number and it keeps growing. You will never reach the end. There is no way for us to count. So then, okay, if we're filled with all this abundance and blessings and good stuff that Allah has given us in every aspect, right, be it health, wealth, happiness, joy within our body, our ability, our opportunity, then why are we unhappy? What is the cause for this unhappiness and dissatisfaction? A lot of the time it boils down to a very sick disease of comparison. Now, comparison can be seen in a positive light or a negative light. It depends on your mindset. So I could compare myself to somebody who's got $100 million, and I'd say, you know what, mashallah, good for that person. How did he do it? I would like to grow and become like them. I could look at that person who's got $100 million and say, why does he have it and I don't? I'm a failure. I've got nothing going on for me. And you start to get upset and angry. Yeah, I have a house, but it's not a mansion. Yeah, I got a car, but it's not a Range Rover. Yeah, I've got an iPhone, but it's not the iPhone 25. It doesn't matter. I've got food on the table, great, but it's not a 3-course meal. I mean, they're wining and dining, they're traveling in private jets. Look at me. I only have to travel in a normal plane. Subhanallah. This is where the hadith comes in, where it says, "Unzuru ila man hum dunikum." Look at the people who are beneath you in these things, who have lower status than you, have lower qualities of living, and you will see how much how much dignity and blessings we live in. It's absolutely insane. So you say, I've got a car. There's people who have to walk. People who have to take the bus. Those people, they complain. And they'll be like, at least you have legs. At least you can walk. At least you can get to a place. At least you've got family. At least you're alive. Subhanallah. The list goes on. You cannot count these blessings that we have. And when we look at it with this light, we start to be humbled. And we should be humbled. That Allah has specifically chosen us and given us all of these blessings. Because we know and we believe that Allah is Razzaq. فَالرِّزْقَ أَتَى مِنَ اللَّهِ. So the rizq, the sustenance, the wealth came from Allah. It wasn't from somebody else. There are mediums and means through which this rizq comes to us, but it came from Allah. And Allah said, kun fayakun. He decided that you should get this wealth. And now you're saying, well, it's not good enough, Allah. I need more. I need bigger. I need better. And it's like, well, who are you to say that? Why do you think you deserve more? Why do you think He should give you that? Why don't you just get down and say, thank you, Allah? Because He specifically selected that you should have this blessing. That will change our way. And that will give us the humility that we need to have for us to actually understand the quality of life that we're living, that we live like kings. Subhanallah. It's not wealth, it's not materialism, it's none of that. These are nice things to have. Don't get me wrong, they're beautiful things to have. But they are not what makes us happy. They are not what gives us satisfaction and contentment from within. That can only come from within. No matter what you have in this world, no matter what you achieve in this world, this can only come from within. Allahumma aslih qulubana wa aslih ahwalana. May Allah fix our hearts and our conditions that we are able to understand these things. Barakallahu feekum.